Hey, how you doing? Consulted by G Dot Family. It's your boy, aka G Dot, back at it again with another informational video for you guys. And today we're going to be going into Gary Vee and honestly giving some advice. Well, we're not giving, getting some advice from him on how to operate a small business. And you know, when Gary Vee talks, you just gotta listen. So let's get straight into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the notification bell. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, GuapWithG, on Twitter, GuapWithG. And if you have any questions about anything that you see in this video, any questions that you want to ask me personally, definitely hit the link in the description below to get access to it.
I'll get into my question. I'd like to give a little bit of context first. So my brother and I own and operate a small manufacturing company in New Orleans called Boil Boss. Currently, we have two niche consumer products. They're very specific to boiling seafood. So they help with the
boiling seafood.
Okay. Yeah, so think like big crawfish.
Yeah,
shrimp.
I get it. I know that culture.
Yeah, exactly. So in about a month or two, we're going to hopefully have our third product on the market, which we're really excited about. My brother's been working super hard on that product development. And so my question is, we have a small team right now of just 3 people.
Yes.
And what I'm focused on now is building out the systems and processes and generally just trying to get organized to better cope with the anticipated volume. Obviously, as you know, there's a ton that goes on behind the scenes to get a product out the door. It's like I did not appreciate it until I started this about a year ago with my brother.
Real stuff.
Yeah, it's real stuff, and it's been a challenge, but that's something I've been impressed with is your ability to go and actually execute in the operations.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like when everyone's like, he's a motivational speaker, he's an influencer, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm an operator.
Yeah, well, that, and I honestly, that's always like when I listen to your podcast, I'm like, I wish there was more conversations about the behind the scenes operations.
You know, I'll take note of that, my friend. I really think you're right, and I think I need to. You know, T does it a little bit. Like, yeah. You know, I talk a lot about it from the HR side, right? 12 and a half has really gone there. Mm-hmm. But it is, you know, and you know this, finding a way to communicate operations and content is challenging. It is meetings and decisions. Meetings and decisions.
Yeah, it's
meetings
not glamorous at all.
Yeah, it's like, and a lot of times, like, it's like, you know, but it's just meetings and decisions. It's like, do we open another office? Yes, no. Do we innovate a new division? Yes, no. Do we...
That's what people don't understand. I don't think people see. I think that's what scares people away from business, and they more so gravitate towards social media and YouTube and rapping and stuff like that, and entertainment more so, is because business is boring. Honestly, like you said, it's just a lot of meetings and decisions, a lot of thoughts and processes, a lot of come up with ideas, seeing what works. Like, it's boring and it's stressful, but it's worth it in the long run, because if you're able to work for yourself, then you never have to worry about getting fired, which does wonders for your mental, does wonders for the environment you put yourself in, does wonders for your life in general.
Put more money into analytics or strategy department. You know, like there's a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And so I guess just to get to the actual question, I was hoping you could talk a little bit more about your experience tactically in the early days with building out processes, delegating work, and generally just being able to free yourself and set your employees up for success. Because I think that's the part where we're sort of...
Well, you're not there yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when VaynerMedia was less than 15 people for the first 2 years, I didn't have to think about that shit. I just did everything.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you delegating to? You've got 3 of you.
Right. Yeah. Well, so I guess
are you more talking about maximizing the efficiency of your time when there's only 3 of you?
I think that's more of what it is. We're actually manufacturing all the products. Like right now, I did hire somebody in February who's been awesome, and he's helping with production on one of the product lines. I'm doing all the production on the other product line. And so it's really maximizing the efficiency. And, you know, as our goal is to scale via coming up with totally new to world products. So we have patents on our current products, but we want to just keep pumping out new products.
You want to?
Yeah, we want to.
Why?
We love the, you know, truthfully, we love the process of inventing.
Good.
Right? And coming out with stuff.
Well, good. I mean, one thing that I like opening businesses. I like doing 100 things. One thing you have to do mentally is understand that if that's what you love, you will drop the ball.
Yeah.
If you're going to invent 17 things, like 12 things are going to get fucked. And as long as you understand that, you'll actually not stress on things that don't matter.
That's 100% true. Everything isn't going to succeed. There's a lot of things you're going to do in life and it just isn't going to work, but you have to take what you learn from the failures and apply it to your wins. We'll apply it to new products that can win for you. Because honestly, you might come up with an idea. They might have come up with the idea for the burrito ball. They can have a seafood ball and a seafood ball. Like, you drop it in the water, it gives you all the spices you need and everything. That might not work. But they can take something from that, learn from the experience, and then apply it to a new product, and then they can win like that. So it's always things you can take from wins and losses specifically to apply to another win.
I am a voracious entrepreneur and have a voracious need to open up companies. I have to then also understand that Vayner Live, Vayner Sampling, and many other Vayners that nobody hears about here failed because when you're doing 39 things, that's what's going to happen. Those divisions failed within VaynerMedia, right? I tried to do small business stuff before, then finally Sasha worked. But, somebody says focus on one product first. Susan, that works for her. That's good for Susan. That's not good for you and your brother, and you shouldn't, because you know that and how do I know this? Because you said just now in a way that landed for me, we just enjoy the process of inventing. And I think people don't understand what we should all be doing out here is enjoying it more so than maximizing every dollar. There are people who love their business at 3 million a year and then think they need to grow and go to 4 million, but they had to hire this and they had to do this, and now they hate it. And I'm like, why didn't you just stay at 3 and be fucking happy as fuck?
Yeah.
I don't think everything I'm doing is always going to be the best money maker or success in the short term. But if I don't live my truth and continue to innovate every day, well, then I'm not going to be happy. And then none of the businesses are going to work. VaynerMedia is successful because I do Gary Vee. VaynerMedia is successful because I do help my dad with his wine stuff. VaynerMedia is successful because VeeFriends exists. I need everything to make me happy. Thus, the things that have clicked will work.
That also just goes back to enjoying what you do. A lot of people want to jump into the entrepreneur game and they just do things that they see other people do. Oh, that looks cool. Let me do that. That looks cool. Let me do that. But you don't genuinely enjoy doing it, so it's not going to be the same for you. Now it's going to turn into busy work. Now it's like working a job again. For this isn't like working a job. I genuinely enjoy doing it, so I have no problem pumping this type of content out. You have to enjoy it too, because if you don't, what are you really doing it for,
Too many people. So for you, it's hard to prioritize because you're fucking inventing so many products. But the good thing is you're actually winning because you understand that you guys love the process of inventing. And though Susan is right for herself and many others, and really even logically, right? She's not right for you two. You two would rather enjoy, and you're so damn young that you should only do the things that actually bring you the most happiness, because that will actually make you win. It's okay on paper that it doesn't work for others. The reason Buster Levine just said this is exactly what I need to hear. This is a massive common problem that most people haven't dissected the way I'm talking about it right now.
Well, and I don't want to keep going too long because I know you got to get.
I want to stay here. This is important.
I think this will help people too, because I don't think we really struggle with not judging ourselves on dropping balls. I think when you talk about starting a manufacturing company, when you do come up with a product and you buy you have all the overhead of machines and inventory, you got to see that one through, right? And you have you have to see that through, and you have to create, in my opinion, systems and processes to hopefully allow that to run so you can move on to the next one. And so I think that's where we've struggled to get organized.
You haven't struggled. Your company's too young.
Yeah.
You're creating an ideology of we should be here. How long has the company been existing?
It's been 3 years.
It's 5 minutes. That's 5 seconds, right?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, but I know. Yeah.
It's 5 seconds. You've launched 2 products?
Yes, we have 2 products out right now, and then we'll have a third coming.
And you're profitable?
Yeah.
Do you understand how fucking amazing?
Yeah.
Fuck hardly. You didn't go out of business.
That's another thing. People need to enjoy their success and stop being so much in a rush to scale up, like Gary Vee is saying, because that's how people fail. You're already even for someone, okay, you're doing 5 bands a month, you're chilling, you're pumping this content out, and you're doing this business in a good fashion. Why try to increase the price on something, or why try to come out with something like this, reinventing the wheel, instead of just pushing what you're doing and keep along the steady road and then try something new. This maybe can pump out 5,000 a month for you right now. You can do YouTube. This can pump out 5,000 a month for you right now. You can make another business, another course. There's other things that you can do, but it doesn't always involve putting all your eggs in this one basket. Like, okay, let's pump this out to the max. That's not how things work.
Most people are out of business in 3 years.
Right.
And hardly is you're fucking profitable.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Like cool. I'm very thrilled that you're ambitious and you'd like it. We all want to be better and do better. Mm-hmm. But the good news is you're not struggling with it. You just haven't gotten to it.
Yep.
You just haven't gotten to it. You're not struggling with it. You fucking have been doing too many things. You're like successfully entrepreneuring.
Yeah, well, I'll give credit to my brother because he really started this thing from the ground up, and I think so since I graduated last year, I joined in, and now it's been how can we continue to grow and scale and free up more of our time to work.
Can I give you a huge piece of advice?
Please.
Never, ever, ever choose money or your own pride and ego over your brother.
Yep. Yeah.
You are about to go through a thing where, money is binary. Some people just love it so much that they're willing to hurt their relationship with their family. And that's very challenging. It's grounded in a lot of insecurity, but it is what it is. And it's kind of an easy one. The second one is harder. The need to say, bro, I did that, you did this. This kind of feeling of competitive spirit of no, bro, you came up with the invention, but that marketing campaign I did on TikTok, that's why. And to have the humility, the reason I successfully worked with my dad and my brother was it was the humility for me at the end of the day. As much as I was I'm the guy, what really at the end of the day mattered was not choosing my own feelings of need of validation and money. Never at the end of the day, sure, in little riffs, but in real life, never choosing that over the love of my brother and dad is the greatest single business accomplishment of my life. And it's not even close.
I appreciate you saying that. Yeah.
Don't sell your soul for that money. Don't ruin your life or ruin your relationship for that money. Basically what I'm trying to tell you. Don't sell out just because you want this money and you feel like you got to be right. Because at the end of the day, do you want to be the guy that's got $1 million, $2 million in the bank chilling and you got your whole family with you? Or you want to be the guy with 50 M's, 100 M's, and you don't got nobody? You and your wife and your kids. If you got that. So that's just a realization of the realistic side of shit sometimes. So a lot of things that come with this money, fame, and fortunes. I hope if people are ready for what comes on the other side of it, as much as they're ready to get the money, a lot of different things. But if that was a lot of useful information that we Gary V, and if you have any questions, definitely hit the link in the description to get more information.